Today we're going to talk about breathing. So keep in mind that when you breathe, you're taking oxygen into the body, your brain, your muscles, they need this oxygen, and so in the heat of battle, that's not the time to start holding your breath. So of course the adrenaline kick you get, typically the result is what? Restriction in the body, especially if you're in a panicked state. So this is why I think it's so important that when you're practicing that you always work on breathing properly. We're creatures of habit, and so you practice breathing correctly and properly, and you do it many, many times. Hopefully those habits will stick, and that way in a moment you might need to, you're prepared. When you block, kick, strike, for example, those are the moments when you need to exhale and learn to use proper tension in the body. So if you're blocking, you're going to exhale right on impact, and that's when your muscles will squeeze. It's almost like a spasm of the body. So you go from a relaxed state where you're moving quickly to a state of tension on impact where things are solid. So the way I like to do this is just make sure that you exhale through a tight seal with the lips, and you really feel tension in your gut like you're going to get struck there. Almost like you're blowing out a candle, okay? So don't open your mouth wide and go, okay? It's a short burst. So about a third of your air is expelled at that point. Okay, so key in point here, if you're being struck in the stomach, for example, you should have proper tension there right when you exhale. If you're too late, then basically what happens is you absorb that energy into the target area, and it can really knock the wind out of you. So breathing is also a mechanism for absorbing shock in the body, not just impacting the body of the opponent when you strike. The more oxygen that you keep in your system, then obviously the more effective you'll be for battle and for running and for thinking clearly. So I really urge that when you practice your movements, you always breathe with that degree of precision. Okay? Now, if you really want to fully commit into a strike, then there's a form called ki, which is the Japanese term for spirit yell, or to yell with spirit. Okay, so that means that right when you exhale, you yell with maximum intensity. Okay, this makes sure you're fully committed to the action. It's kind of like when you yell, it enhances your adrenaline rush, and it also can be a form of intimidation on your opponent and bystanders. So when you strike, yeah, okay, when you yell like that, that's referred to as ki. Okay, so yell with spirit, with full maximum intensity and energy. Okay, so once in a while when you practice, especially in some of your forms and exercises, a certain technique may culminate into one key impact that's the incapacitating blow of the technique. That's where you might elect to really use your full maximum strength, use ki. So you might go, right at last blow, like you just took their head off. So use your breathing to complement that energy and keep your energy levels real high in battle. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's tip. I'll see you next time.